Perhaps you are ready to begin the exciting journey of obtaining your MLO license in North Carolina, but are unsure where to begin. In this video, we will explore the steps you need to take in order to make that happen. As with any sort of professional license, a mortgage loan originator must fulfill certain requirements to successfully apply for and be granted licensure. Start your journey to become an MLO by requesting an NMLS account through the Nationwide Mortgage Licensing System and Registry, also known as the NMLS. Once you've registered with the NMLS, you'll receive an individual NMLS ID number to carry with you throughout your career as a mortgage loan originator. This unique ID serves as your identifier for your North Carolina license, as well as any other licenses you pursue in other states. Next up, complete the required 24 hours of NMLS-approved pre-licensing education coursework. The North Carolina Commissioner of Banks Office, or the NCCOB, mandates the following specific topics: 3 hours of federal law, 3 hours of ethics, 2 hours of non-traditional mortgage lending, 12 hours of electives, and 4 hours of North Carolina state-specific education. To complete this education, jump on over to mymortgagetrainer.com to explore course options. It is important to note that these course hours expire 3 years after completion. This means that you'll need to complete and submit your North Carolina Mortgage Loan Originator application within 3 years of passing these courses. We also want you to be aware that if you have already completed the SAFE 20 course to license in a different state, you will only need to complete the 4 hours of North Carolina specific education. Once you've wrapped up your federal hours of pre-licensing education and the additional 4 hours of North Carolina specific education, it's time to start studying for the SAFE National MLO exam. You must pass the SAFE Mortgage Loan Originator exam with a score of 75% or higher. This comprehensive exam assesses your understanding of core concepts in mortgage lending. The SAFE exam spans 190 minutes, costs $110, and consists of 120 questions in total. Schedule your SAFE exam through your NMLS account once you feel adequately prepared. If you don't pass the exam on your first attempt, there is a 30-day waiting period for a retest. If you're unsuccessful after 3 attempts, you'll need to wait an additional 6 months before being able to try again. Next, you must complete an FBI criminal background check and get fingerprinted. The background check can be initiated through your NMLS portal. You can also make your appointment to have your fingerprints taken through the NMLS portal. Please note that the fingerprints taken for the FBI criminal background check by anyone other than the NMLS live scan service provider will not be accepted by the NMLS. The current cost of both the background check and the fingerprinting is $36.25. Additionally, you will need to complete the credit report authorization process through the NMLS. Through your NMLS account, you will authorize the NMLS to obtain and make available to the NCCOB an independent credit report. Please note that you will be responsible for the cost of the credit report authorization check. The current cost of the credit report check is $15. Once you've passed your test, done your background check and credit report check authorization, you're ready to submit your North Carolina mortgage license application. To submit your application, head to your NMLS account to complete your individual form MU4 and pay your NMLS fees. North Carolina MLO applicants will pay the following fees: a $125 North Carolina application fee, and a $30 NMLS processing fee. While completing your MU4, you will be asked several disclosure questions. For any disclosure question that you answer yes to, you will be required to provide an additional explanation. An explanation is intended to provide regulators with additional information necessary for the proper evaluation of a license application. Please note that North Carolina has some character requirements that must be met as well. Applicants for a licensure cannot have been convicted of or pled guilty to a felony during the 7-year period preceding the date of application, or at any time if that felony involved an act of fraud, dishonesty, breach of trust, or money laundering. Applicants cannot have been convicted of or pled guilty to any charge or misdemeanor involving moral turpitude, or any fraud, false statement or omission, any theft or wrongful taking of property, bribery, perjury, forgery, counterfeiting, extortion, or conspiracy to commit any of these offenses, or involving any financial service or financial service related business. Furthermore, applicants must demonstrate that they have the financial responsibility, character, or general fitness to warrant the belief that they will operate honestly, fairly, and efficiently. Evidence that shows an individual is not financially responsible includes current outstanding judgments, unless they are for judgments resulting solely from medical expenses. Additional evidence that shows an applicant is not financially responsible includes current outstanding tax liens or other government liens and filings, foreclosures within the past 3 years, or a pattern of serious delinquent accounts within the past 3 years. Finally, the last step is to obtain company sponsorship. After finding and being hired by an employer, that's either a mortgage broker or a mortgage lender like a credit union or bank, you can initiate the sponsorship process. Your North Carolina MLO license will remain in pending status until your employee sponsorship is verified with the NMLS. This verification is completed through your NMLS account. Users will visit the form filing home screen, then click Company Access. They're then prompted to add their employer sponsorship by submitting employment details. Once the sponsoring employer receives notice of the verification request, they can approve the sponsorship. Upon approval, applicants are officially licensed to do business in North Carolina. Here at My Mortgage Trainer, we're your premier destination for all your North Carolina MLO pre-licensing education needs. We proudly offer both the Safe 20 course and the 4-hour North Carolina state-specific course, complete with free test prep materials, an offering that sets us apart from other education providers. Whether you're facing test anxiety or the apprehension of starting something new, you don't have to navigate this journey alone. Our team is committed to guiding you every step of the way, ensuring that your future career as a licensed in North Carolina is not just successful, but truly exceptional. Ready to take the plunge? Click the link below to explore our education options or call us directly at 317-566-0425 to speak with one of our knowledgeable and supportive team members. And while you're at it, show us some love by hitting that like button, hitting subscribe, and dropping a comment. As a proud veteran-owned business, we're dedicated to serving you.